So it came to a point in life where Rare no longer had the rights to work on Donkey Kong. I mean, they made a hell of a legacy with the Donkey Kong Country series and DK64 to some degree.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, when the Microsoft buyout happened, Donkey Kong was then left squarely on Nintendo's hands. So what do you do after you have full creative rights over your game again? Well, pretty much get rid of everything that made Donkey Kong, aside from Donkey Kong himself.
Go wild.
Go wild or go home, because, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next big...
Go bananas.
Yeah, because welcome to our next big Donkey Kong project for the channel, Donkey Kong Jungle Beat!
Right on set.
Fire the bongos!
Yee!
There you go!
Woohoo!
Thank you, Hype. You will be imperative on our journey.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
So in Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, you are controlling DK through the use of DK bongos, or Gamecube controller if you're one of those types of people. God rest your soul.
If you're a nerd.
Ha. Whoa!
And Donkey Kong here has no tolerance for nerds.
Nope, because he's bringing back the good old Banana Slammer.
Oh yeah.
And honestly, the best way I can describe Donkey Kong Jungle Beat in its purest definition, Donkey Kong goes up against kings. No. Jungle gods, as they are.
That's weird. I was under the assumption that the best way to describe Jungle Beat was Donkey Kong is running for Senate.
I mean, it's like it's in his name. Donkey Congressman.
To some, yes, and to us, as we've made numerous allusions to between this and Conga, this is also what, even though it wasn't made by them, this is like, what if Platinum made a Donkey Kong game?
Yes, and honestly, I still, through the goodness of my soul, I would love for Platinum to make a Donkey Kong brawler. Like, it's just asking for it.
Honestly, like, because I've noticed it's been kind of a running gag, not just with DK, but with like a bunch of games. Is there any game you don't want Platinum to touch?
Good question, honestly.
Don't touch Pikmin.
Oh, dear God.
Because you already did that. It's called Wonderful 101.
Step on Pikmin. Don't touch them. Step on them.
So the main gimmick behind Donkey Kong Jungle Beat is that you want to really build up your beat meter on the top left corner of the screen. To do so, collect a whole bunch of bananas in the flashiest ways possible.
Alright, and then bam.
I can see the flashiness.
If I could go ahead and try to describe it a little bit more eloquently.
Go for it.
Donkey Kong Jungle Beat is more akin to a score attack arcade game than it is a proper Donkey Kong Country game. See, up in the... Oh, secret bananas. In front of the big bananas.
Ooh.
Secrets.
Oh, wait, there's more.
There's more.
Oh, boy.
jeez.
Oh no,
Get
the
off.
Ritz!
Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, it's all according to plan.
Whoa, because you can combo them all.
And get a shit ton of bananas.
Booyah.
Or in this game's case, beets.
And as you can see, they were still able to hang on to the rights of most of Rare's music.
Good.
Well, mainly the Donkey Kong Country theme.
That definitely face.
I was about to say DK.
Oh, yeah.
You happy for something? Anyway,
DK is a hungry boy this game.
Yeah!
so
Encore!
But Jordy, wait, the best has yet to come.
there's more, because
Now we're deep in the jungle.
And also, for people wondering, yes, me busting out my real-life bongos is basically the only reason Jordan's here.
And actually, on that note, I gotta get going because I'm late for improv.
Alrighty, you have fun.
Thank you
Alright,
guys.
Well, it's nice to see you enjoyed for at least the first, just the appetizer of what to come for this Jungle Beat.
Yes, and now if you'll excuse me, I gotta go get my potassium. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye. So while she's doing that, James,
So can I put these back up now?
yeah, anyway.
Go right ahead.
So, while you're doing that, I will say there's a number of things I'm curious about, but I want to say, since we are doing this live, how difficult or how focus intensive is this game, James?
So, the best way to describe Donkey Kong Jungle Beat is that it's a game that's actually pretty easy to play, but incredibly hard to master. And it all revolves around the beat meter.
Like I said, it's a very arcadey experience.
Right.
Because you're always on the move. The stages are only like 2 or 5 minutes, like maximum. At least for the early stages.
And
They come in packs of 2 with the boss.
if you know what you're doing, you can easily beat this game in an afternoon.
My god, is it a lot of fun.
That poor squirrel.
But I see what you're saying, like, you want to try and focus on making perfect runs or keeping the combo going as long as possible. Are you ever...
Go, Blake.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh. James Man knows what he's doing here.
The banana.
I've done my practice. And for those wondering, I'm not actually using the DK bongos, even though I have a fresh pair, like, to the right of me, as a old trophy from my GameCube days. But no, I'm actually using Dolphin to run this, and I did set up my controls in such a way to act like DK bongos, so it's literally no different from playing with the DK bongos, it's just that I'm not working as much of a sweat.
That
I mean,
is
the DK bongos are essentially two big buttons with audio sensor attached. So.
Right.
Right.
It was the start of Nintendo's more
Booyah!
unusual.
Nice.
It was the start of the more unusual peripherals.
And you got the platinum medal.
Nice.
Assuming I can keep that score, which is why I'm going to add on to it.
Okay. Well, while you're doing that, so I guess Hype, did you play this game much?
Nope.
Okay, well, just for the time being, and to let James focus on this, focus on the gameplay, since again, this is a good amount of stuff going on at once. Icky, would you mind telling me how we control, or how this, or like various things, like what's with those fireflies, what was it with that flower meter earlier, and what in the good Sam hell is happening with all the bananas?
Okay, so the best way I could describe it without losing my mind, you're basically doing things to get bananas. And that's the best way I could possibly describe it, because whatever you do, outside of just running and jumping, it will add a combo fairy to your current status.
Oh, the combo fairies, I get you.
Thanks for getting rid of it, by the way.
Sorry.
So, like, whenever you do particular actions, like jump off of walls, ground pound, you'll get a combo for each unique thing you do along the string of combos.
Oh boy, Dreadlock Kong.
So, with all those beats that we've acquired, they will be used in our epic fight to take over the kingdom, in which case, the Banana Kingdom's current ruler is a Kong with dreads.
The dreaded Kong.
Simply called Dread Kong.
So bam, we got a lot of health going into this fight, and now it basically becomes Punch-Out.
Yeah. Which is actually kind of unique on how they handle it here. In the main game, you don't actually take damage from any enemies. You only lose like 20 beats per hit. You know, if you're actually hit in the actual stages.
Right.
Booyah!
For the boss stages, however, the amount of beats that you've collected over the course of the 2 levels becomes your health meter for the fight.
Okay.
And depending on...
Okay, I'm getting sloppy.
No, you're fine.
You're approaching me.
It's a very reaction-heavy gameplay, but you've done it.
It is a very fast-paced game.
Very fast-paced, and honestly, it's one of those things. It's a comfort game for me. Like, I'm just gonna say that straight up. It is a straight-up comfort game, even though it requires the most epic of dexterity.
All right.
I mean, I think that's fine. Like,
Alright, pay up your tribute.
nice.
Oops.
Beautiful.
Is anyone gonna pick those up?
I will.
Yeah. Thus, actually, in some senses, this actually does remind me a lot of almost like what if Donkey Kong tried to do a Sonic game where like you have 2 acts followed by a boss. They score you based on your performance and precision.
And there's really no other Donkey Kong game like it, and I'm kind of sad in a way, because I'd love to see this kind of style return someday.
Right.
I mean, you got Donkey Kong,
Yeah, they
the
don't.
first
Well, that's a
one.
different thing.
That's a music game. Besides, we got plenty of those already with the Taiko no Tatsujin series.
It still uses the bongos.
Oh yeah, by the way, they say there's 3 crests. They're lying. There's actually a 4th you can unlock.
You'll know if you got it if the bananas start overflowing over the top.
I guess the last thing I was gonna say is that not anything. I'm definitely not judging. It's just something that I noticed that like a lot of your comfort games are GameCube games. It was a very powerful era for you.
Yes, it was. It was pretty much. I was like the ripe age for the GameCube. But I'm Tish.
Same here. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very unique console, which I was really upset didn't get, as big as it should have or could have back then.
Uh huh.
Because the early 2000s were all about the Xbox and PS2.
Right out, it's because they had to deal with those juggernauts, and not to say that they don't have their games. Like, no, they've made their legacy for a reason. But the GameCube kind of deserves to be within that pedestal. It just never got the chance because people around this time still viewed this console as a kiddie system.
Yeah.
Yeah, like from what I understand, it kind of has like the dreaded Nintendo.
Oh yeah, by the way,
Oh god.
this game has Animal Buddies too.
Yep.
That's not
In
weird.
the
What?
jungle beats level, we had the flying squirrel, which you get to use as a parachute, and over here we got the wildebeest, which is basically used like 3 or 4 times over the course of the game for these icy levels.
And I will say real quick, he may not be a rampage, but my god, does he try!
Look at him go. Oh, jeez.
I mean, it's as if he's a wildebeest or something.
Actually, one other thing I will say regarding this game, it is completely unapologetic of proving just how big and daunting the world of Donkey Kong is.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a wild world out there.
We're chasing up a big snowball, but close behind us, if you'd mind slowing down just for a tick. The dreaded Iguanodon!
Oh, jeez, I didn't know that was there.
Yep.
Okay.
We won't have to worry about fighting him now. We just gotta run away from
It's
him.
as if it's a jungle out there.
But later on in the game, we're definitely going to prove why you don't mess with the Donkey Kong.
The Kong of Dong.
The Don Kong, the bone of scone. Hype, what do you think of all this wackiness happening right now?
It is very insane. Like probably the most animalistic I've ever seen.
Whee! Keep mashing that button and run as far as you can in the air.
That could have been better, but I'll take it.
58 beats.
And I agree with you, Hype. This definitely seems like to be the most like balls to the wall adrenaline I've ever seen Donkey Kong since the finale of Returns, where he punted the moon.
Oh yeah, no. And honestly, if my tone isn't evident enough, this is a side of DK I sorely miss.
Same.
Because I mean, sure, we do have Smash Brothers where especially nowadays, he's actually gotten pretty good in the metagame. But it's like, I want fucking JoJo Donkey Kong to return.
I want Manic and Redding to, like, destroy absolutely everything in its way Donkey Kong back.
Pretty much.
Cause
I mean, hell, why let Donkey Kong have all the fun? Let Diddy and Dixie be part of it. Heck, maybe even bring Craig.
oh right, hello.
What do we do here?
Oh yeah, no, this game's also very unapologetic with its enemy variety.
Clap, clap.
It gets really fucking weird, and it's like, really stands as a testament considering this is the same pack of developers that would later go on to make Mario Galaxy.
And Galaxy.
Funnily enough, this game is actually the base for Mario Galaxy, at least the first one.
Like the engine?
Because
Like,
you see the exquisite foot details in DK here, right?
yes.
Uh-huh.
That same tech was also utilized in Galaxy for the Bumblebees.
Ah,
And Major Burrows.
Basically anything that has any amount of fuzz is fun.
nice. Oh my gosh, that's all just one guy.
Boy, just under the platinum medal.
That was all one goddamn
There we
like,
go.
level. Oh no, that was 2 levels.
Two.
Sorry.
And now we fight Ho-Oh.
Oh, it's a rock. Oh, okay, so I guess if just being honest real quick, if there's one thing that I would hold against this game, and it's not even that big of a deal, especially considering how fast these levels go by, is that I do wish that after a while the boss variety kept building just a little bit more, because you'll soon see that in terms of the bosses we fight, there are only like, I want to say 5 to 6 variants that they call upon frequently.
Damn 4.
Yeah, no, seriously, it's like, when I saw that for the first time, I'm like, oh my god, is this really the DK I've known and loved for so long?
Is this the DK I married?
This is him?
I just remember when he was just a simple banana-loving guy who went, oh, whenever he found a golden one.
Alright, funny thing about
Sorry.
the escalating violence in this game. This is the first Donkey Kong game to be rated T for Teen.
Not quite. Actually, it's funny you bring that up, because Donkey Kong Jungle Beat is actually the very first game throughout the history of, US gaming as a whole that got the elusive E10 rating.
Oh, really?
It was literally made for the sake of this game.
Okay.
Really?
Well,
So,
yeah, it's only because DK is really balls to walls fucking brutal in this game.
This game is the Indiana Jones of video games.
Literally.
so all this time, so it really just was like just cartoon. What's
No,
up?
dude, I just realized.
What?
This is literally Donkey Kong's equivalent to Planet of the Apes.
Yeah,
Rise of the Planet of the Kongs.
yeah.
Well, I say Indiana Jones for the sake of, like, it invented a rating.
I thought Planet of the Apes
Oh,
did that
okay,
as well.
that's... That's fair. No, well, actually, it's funny because Planet of the Apes, from what I remember, was G-rated.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
wasn't Mortal Kombat the first game to receive the M for mature?
I think that I'll look. It was either that or Night Trap.
Well, no,
I thought.
it was the game that like established the ESRB.
It was either that or Night Trap. I remember Night Trap was another big one. But in any case, let's keep riding this as freaking adrenaline. Whew, another shot.
Let's ride this wildebeest to the end of the earth.